Hi, boys and girls. I'm going to go over some sounds that can be really helpful when you're trying to sound out new words. So, a lot of us know our main letter sounds, but we sometimes get a little mixed up with our vowels. So, our main vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. I always like to say it that way. So we have our short vowel sounds. So A would be A, E, eh, our I, eh, our U, and our O, ah. So, but sometimes those letters are accompanied by other letters and it kind of changes their sound. So over here I have some vowels that we have together with other vowels. And I like to think to myself the saying that when two vowels go walking, the first does the talking and it says its name, and the second one's really shy and doesn't say anything. So when two vowels go walking, the first does the talking and says its name, and the second is really quiet. So over here, when I look at these, when you see an IE, most of the time, because there's always exceptions, but most of the time, this is going to say I, because the first vowel does the talking, right? And the second one's quiet. So I, this would be E, this would say O, E, O, A, A. Now, there's another trick that I like to think of when I see a word. Move these back a little. And there's a vowel and there's a consonant letter and then there's an E at the end. I often think of the E as a bully E. So the E is this quiet bully E and it finds the vowel that's just in front of the letter in front of it and it pinches it. Instead of yelling out, ow, the vowel is going to say its name. So if there's an E at the end of a word and there's a vowel right here, it's going to pinch the U and the U is going to say U, but we're not going to hear the E. So same here, if there's an E at the end of the word, it's often going to go and find that vowel in front and that'll say E. So this would say, oh, I. Ooh, those are the same. A. So we want to remember that oftentimes when an E is at the end of a word, it almost always is a quiet bully E. And it's going to pinch the vowel that comes in front of our consonant that's here, and the vowel is going to say its name. So we also have some vowels that are called R-controlled vowels, and they've got R that comes after them. So over here, we have the sounds R, or, which can be really tricky because some of them sound quite a bit alike. So we also have some combinations where you see the H. Okay, so we're going to go over these ones. So here, this says shh. No, at the end. Sometimes friends like to say sh, but that would have like a U, so we just say shh. So these are really quiet. Gotta stick your tongue out for that one. Ch and okay, so shh. Ch. Okay. Then we've got some other ones that can be really tricky. So oftentimes when we see this IGH, that can be really tricky. Okay, and it actually just says I, and we don't hear the GH, just the I sound. Over here, a PH actually sounds like a consonant F. And then we have our GH that can also sounds like an F. So if you see those, we want to try to remember that. And then we have some other tricky ones over here. So O-I and O-Y, say oi, oi, oi. Okay, this one here that you'll see in words like house or mouse will also make kind of an ow sound, house, mouse. And then we have this, so we have the O-W. Now this can have two different sounds. It can be ow or it can be O. So you kind of have to sound it out. So if we have SN, I'd say snow or snow. I know that I've heard of snow before, so I'm thinking it's going to be snow. So you want to try the ow or the O and see what makes sense. And then our last one here, we've got the word, well, it's not the word, sorry, the sound A. A. So oftentimes AY makes an A sound, but so does EY and AI. So lots of different ways to make the A sound. All right, hopefully that was helpful.